Hey everybody, this is the Esoteric Cross. I make videos about how to gain your personal power while learning ancient secrets, and if that sounds like something that you're into, please hit the like button and subscribe and gain insight from this perspective in the cosmos. Before getting into this video, I want to make an announcement that I now have a Patreon set up and the link is in the description below. I'm doing 1-hour live streams of presentations once per week, and I plan to do some tarot readings there too, and I hope to see you there. In this video, we're going to talk about the spiritual significance of wearing masks, whether this is in ceremonies, rituals, or holidays. I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time, and I'm so excited to get into this topic. There are many reasons that people use masks in ritual and in so many other places. Masks can be used at parties, on Halloween, in ceremonies, or in rituals. They were used all throughout history, in ancient cultures and current cultures within ceremonies and entertainment. This can be used to disguise, hide identity, to assume a new identity, or to connect with spirits. Now let's just jump right into it. Masks were used a lot in ancient cultures, and they would typically use them to connect with the spirit world. They were used to sort of bridge the world between the living and the world of the dead. I find it so interesting that masks were used in all parts of the world when cultures had never interacted with each other. Creating and using masks have been something that just comes natural to humans throughout the planet. It's almost as if we have a subconscious urge to transform identity within celebration and entertainment. And I think that it goes deeper than this. Wearing masks is a way of altering consciousness, and I'll get into that more in a moment. The use of masks would play an important role to the ancients when it came to initiation. And this would be a moment when a person would enter a group or society. These would involve specific ceremonies intended to integrate a new person into this group or society. The importance of these ceremonies were significant as it was intended to change the consciousness of the person being initiated. They may have had this person wear a mask as they would perform the ceremonies and rituals because this would connect them to the spirit world. What this is actually doing is giving the person a subconscious suggestion to start a change. What we believe, think, feel, and act out gives new programs to our subconscious, and this is a powerful way to create change. Many of these ancient groups or societies that people would have been initiated into were about spiritual attainment and self-development, connecting back to divinity. When we are initiated, the intent is to start the process on the change of perspective, a change of perspective on the way that the person looks at themselves or looks at the world. And this is exactly what these rituals and ceremonies are intended to do. In current times, we wear masks at specific parties, on holidays like Halloween, and also we can still wear them in groups or societies that we're being initiated into. You can still create and wear masks for rituals. There are masquerade parties where people dress up and wear these masks. The symbolism here is about remaining anonymous. It is like an invisibility ritual. When we put on masks, it sort of takes our personal identity away from the outside world. It is a way of erasing the self so that others cannot see who we really are. The significance of wearing masks on Halloween is so that the spirit world cannot tell you apart from the dead. This is a common explanation for why we dress up in costumes and wear masks for Halloween, but there's actually a deeper meaning here. Looking fearful is a defense mechanism. Most animals have defense mechanisms to make them scare away the predators, like a cat may arch the spine and the hair will stand up, making them look larger. Porcupines will have spikes, making them look more deadly. This is a way to ward off something that may be threatening your life. The ancients would believe that during Halloween, the veil between the living and the dead was at its thinnest, and that some spirits may actually do harm. Wearing masks that are more fearful would not only help them to blend in, but it would also be a defense mechanism against these spirits. Actually, within ceremonies and rituals, wearing masks that are more fearful would give the wearer a certain amount of power. This is because how you dress yourself greatly affects the way that you are perceived. Certain masks that are intended to be fearful creates a reaction in the subconscious, It creates a reaction in the reptilian brain, the survival brain. This is powerful because if you are high up in an organization, group, or society, this would make you more intimidating to the people below you. The mask is power. Let's talk a little bit more about using masks within ritual. They can be used to represent a specific deity, to harness the power of that deity. There are many myths of different gods or deities who possess different spiritual powers. And if you watched my other videos, you would know that these things represent you. These different gods and deities are just aspects of you. So wearing a mask of one will connect you to that power, and that power is within you. I want to be very clear when I say this. This is psychological. This is about changing your perception and the way that you are perceived. However, this is not only psychological. This is also spiritual. There's a massive link between spirituality and psychology. When wearing these masks in ritual, in one sense, it's like tricking yourself into embodying a power that you are intending to embody. In another sense, you are tapping into something that goes way deeper than just you, than just your psyche. You are tapping into a power that governs reality as a whole. Because this has an effect on other people in the way that they perceive you, this is a form of shape-shifting. And after you have embodied this energy once, and you have been perceived this way by other people, this will start to integrate within your identity. For example, if you see an actor play a role and they become famous through this role, it then becomes really hard to not see this character that they played attached to the actor's identity. It becomes a part of them. Actors are really good at wearing masks, metaphorically and physically. They are really good at the change of identity, shape-shifting, and connecting to different archetypes. It is no coincidence that Hollywood is so closely associated with magic. They work their magic in Hollywood. Actually, Jordan Maxwell has talked about this, that Hollywood gets their name from druidic magic. The druids would create their wands from the wood of the holly tree, from holly wood. Now, metaphorically, we are always wearing masks in everyday life. When we go to work, we are a specific person to certain people. When we get home, we are a different person to our family. When we go out with friends, we are a different person. When someone cuts us off in traffic, we are a very different person. On one hand, you might say that this is very good to take masks off and just be yourself. On another hand, we actually need these masks to get through life. You need the work mask in order to keep a roof over your head. You need a family mask. You need the friend mask. I know for a fact that if the friends that I have, the people that I work with, saw these videos that I make, they'd be very surprised by this level of deepness that I can get, because I'm a very different person when I'm around these people. However, there is a middle ground between erasing these masks and not. If you want to get the most out of life, it is important to take a step back and observe the masks and see if they need to be erased and recreated. Maybe the mask is not serving you in the best way that it can because you are not aware of the mask. It is awareness that makes you create the change for a better life, for a better self. Who are you without the masks? Who do you want to be? What life do you want to experience? How can you recreate the masks to fit the life that you want? I know I just got very metaphorical about this, but this is the deeper meaning behind the physical masks. The physical masks help you connect to these energies, and this is because this alters your consciousness. Let's talk about creating masks. Whether this is for ceremony, ritual, or just for subconscious programming, these will help you connect to energies that are specific and begin your journey of shape-shifting. Let's take an alter ego, for example. So many famous musicians have alter egos, and the reason that they do this is so that they can feel more confident and embody a certain energy when they perform. David Bowie has Ziggy Stardust, and he wears specific makeup and specific outfits that connects him to this character that he gets to play. Kiss gets on stage and wears makeup that completely changes their identity. Beyoncé has an alter ego named Sasha Fierce that she would connect with, And she has even said that she doesn't need this alter ego anymore. This is because you reach a point where this alter fully integrates with you, and it is no longer perceived as separate, because it was within you all along. Stephanie Germanotta created Lady Gaga, and she is no stranger to wearing masks and having a different identity every day to embody different aspects. This is alchemy. This is shape-shifting, entertainment, and it is honestly higher than that because doing this will connect you to different parts of yourself and of the universe. This is a form of separating, purifying, strengthening, and reintegrating the parts of self. Refining the self and becoming the self with a capital S. So I challenge you to create some masks. Create an alter ego that embodies something that you want to have. You can base this off of a god, a deity, an angel, a zodiac sign, a planet, an element, or you can create something that is very unique to you. Whether you create a literal mask or a change in makeup or a specific style of clothes, or if you are really creative and you do something with prosthetics, create something specific that represents the aspect that you want and then wear it. Wear it in ritual. Wear it while doing something that pertains to the goal at hand. During the moments that you're wearing it, let it completely erase you. Erase your identity. Be nothing and then invoke this identity. Do this often. Practice it. Be it. For example, if this is about being a leader at work, maybe your mask will be about connecting to the sun. Embody this energy of the sun within ritual or within your practice of leadership. Then take this aspect with you when you are not wearing the physical mask. When you get back to work, be this alter ego that you've created. Eventually, this will integrate with you and you will change. Masks are so much more than just masks. They are a powerful way of shape-shifting, performing alchemy, and having an effect on your consciousness and other people's consciousness. They can definitely be a tool to bring you to the life that you are here on this planet to have. If you want access to exclusive content and live streams, the link to my Patreon is in the description. If you're interested in working with me, I do offer one-on-one coaching for beginning ceremonial magic. My program is about balancing and working with the 4 elements, and I think this could be very beneficial for you. Just send me an email about my 4 Corners program. My email is in the description of this video. I also offer private tarot readings, and you can also reach out to my email for more information. And I hope there was something new that you were able to take away from this video. If so, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.